I'm gonna tell you a secret. I've never played football ever since. That was the last time, and I said, "Fuck that! I will never again play this fucking game." You took the air out of me. I couldn't breathe for 2 minutes. I thought I was gonna die. Fuck that! I couldn't find my glasses. Yeah. Hello and welcome, ladies and gents, boys and girls, and non-binaries. Even though I said I wasn't gonna say that anymore, I'm still gonna say it because we have a wide range of audience. Hello and
Ooh.
welcome, people of the internet age, to a brand new episode of the Long Distance Podcast. I am your host, Willie.
And Alexi.
Ooh, that sounded really sexy.
That was smooth, buddy.
That was so smooth. That was P. Diddy smooth.
Oh shit.
That was smoother than baby oil on butter.
Hey.
What's good,
All
brother,
right.
man? What's going on?
Not much,
How you
man,
feeling?
Not much, dude. Just fucking. I'm tired. We tired.
Oh man,
But
I know.
We gotta
I hear you,
keep
bro.
it grinding, though. We gotta keep it grinding.
Gotta keep it going. I almost didn't even make it today. I had so much going on. I got hit with a fucking train, threw me off course. Got up early in the morning to work on podcast stuff, and I got so fucked that I never got around to it. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be a week of working on it little by little. But we'll get there. It's just a matter of getting it done.
Yes, sir.
But man, I had some issues with rent, with my fucking bank account. It was a nightmare. And I had to do a bunch of shit in and out, going to the lease office for my apartments here, and finally settled the situation. But got a ton of paperwork that I had to do. I had to get that shit done today. And while I was doing all that, I found some registration, some voter registration documents that I didn't fucking fill out because I'm new here in Texas and I'm not registered to vote. But I am now registered to vote.
Yeah.
Guess who I'm voting for?
Kamala.
No, what? I'm voting for Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Obi-Wan Kenobi, man, for
Hell
2024.
Yeah.
And that's where that
22.
ends. We're not getting any deeper. So
Right.
we're not getting any deeper, but just know that I am good and set so that we can I don't know, vote. And I say we as in me. I don't know who the fuck
Yeah.
else here is registered to vote but me. But anyways,
Hey,
that's
man.
a way to start the podcast. Yeah, what's up, man?
Yeah. Hey, not much, bro. Just fucking want to start off with something juicy and tasty.
Ooh,
Juicy and tasty.
tasty. Hold on, break.
Yeah.
Hold on, time out. Swig of coffee for the working man, working woman, and working non-binary.
Damn. See, I don't even have nothing to drink. God dang it.
That's some good ass coffee. I drink too much of that shit. Doesn't do anything anymore. But
Yeah.
I gotta sprinkle about 1/8 of cocaine in that son bitch so I could get you know
that boost of energy.
Hey, my fucking mouth and throat might go numb, but that's okay. As long as it does the job.
Right.
I'll be talking like this. What's up, dude?
Shit.
Give it
I
to
don't
me.
know, man. I don't know. It seems like, ooh. I don't know, man.
I don't know. It's turning out to be a sexy podcast. I don't know, man. It's getting a little juicy up in this bitch. Oh, shit.
I don't know.
Sure wear some silk.
It sounded like yeah. Nah, man. Just got a juicy story from you this morning. You know, sent me a picture that what we were talking about like 2 podcasts ago.
Oh man, so we started off that first podcast with the idiot from McDonald's that couldn't get the fucking buns in the door.
Right.
And we went from that to talking about that steak, egg, and cheese bagel that you guys got up there that we don't have down here.
Well,
and
it seems like your prayer's been answered or something.
Someone at McDonald's listen to the podcast. McDonald's, you fucking rock. I don't know who it was. I went to here's a quick story. I'll make it quick. I went to McDonald's yesterday morning because I was off yesterday and today. And I'm trying to stay away from McDonald's because, you know, it's not good for my health and shit. But it's, you know, I wanted to treat myself. I walked straight in. I go straight to the kiosk like I always do. I didn't even look up at the thing.
Okay.
And I do my usual thing, and I order that two sandwich thing for like $4.54 after tax. And then I see this guy. I'm holding my receipt, and I see the guy walk past me, and he's like, "Hey, I got the wrong one." Like he was telling the people working there, "I got the wrong one. I ordered a steak." And I was like, "What? What the fuck? What? What are you?" And oh, I'm so sorry. This is what, ham? Yeah, or bacon or something. I think it was bacon.
Okay.
And so he got it, and I'm like, "What's going on?" I was so puzzled. I was confused. I
Mhm.
was discombobulated. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. So I look up at the thing, and it says, "We're back," and blah blah blah, and that juicy ass. I was like, "Dude, I want a refund." So, but
Yeah.
I left it at that. I left it at that. But I look around, man, and then there's all these old people. Because for some reason, McDonald's here is like a magnet for old people.
Okay.
You know, it's like 55 plus,
It's like a Bob
and that's their
Evans.
hangout. Yeah, people play chess and shit there. Like, it's like a hangout for old people. They got their coffee and their fucking steak sandwiches, man. I'm like,
Woo.
what the fuck? Everybody here ordered a steak bagel, egg, and cheese sandwich. So
Everybody do the
I
news
let it
except
go,
you.
except me. Right. So I did my thing. You know, I started. You know, I worked on that. You know, the our logo and stuff, which I still have to finish that. But
Mhm.
I did some things here and there. I had to, go out the house and do some other shit. Anyways, long story short, this fucking sandwich was on my mind, man. And I couldn't let it go. I went to sleep thinking about it. I woke up thinking about it. I was like, God damn it. I went straight to the 7:25 in the morning. I went straight into fucking McDonald's, and I was like, "Give me that goddamn steak sandwich." And so I did. And it was like biting into heaven. Oh,
Damn.
it was so fucking good.
It
I'm
was like
slobbing
a
right now.
it was like a Harold and Kumar moment.
It was a Harold and Kumar moment. It was one of those
Damn.
things
Yeah, wish I was
where
there
it,
with
it
you, bro.
man, god
All I need is
damn,
to be
my
there with you.
fucking. I was gonna say some really, crazy stuff, but I'm gonna hold back on that.
Hey,
Let's
just
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 say I had
just
a
for tonight.
really, really, really good erection
Oh
while I was
Jesus,
eating this
that's just
sandwich.
as bad.
It's really bad. Oh man,
Oh
fucking
geez.
poking through the jeans, man.
Oh my
Shit.
god.
But anyways, I got my fill. I was satisfied. Well, somewhat. I wanted another one, but that's like a million calories. My fucking head started hurting afterwards. I still have a headache from this morning. I don't
Damn.
know. Maybe my blood pressure shot up or something. I don't
Most
know,
likely.
but it wasn't good for my fucking heart. But it's whatever. I guess I'll have one every
Oh
month.
my
But I want to have one tomorrow, and I can't do
god.
that. My
No,
my my body
a-
just it's
at
not what it
least
used to be.
at least skip a day or two,
At
At
least
least.
I
Yeah,
I
just give
have
it give
to,
us
man.
give us some time.
But
Yeah,
I
did
had to take a picture. I had to take
yeah.
a picture. I posted it on Instagram and Facebook, which is the easiest thing to do. I don't understand Snapchat still or TikTok.
Okay.
I'm getting the hang of it. I'm starting to understand how it
I mean,
works.
Snapchat is
But
easier than Instagram.
really, for me, it's much easier on Instagram. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. You're a
I mean,
kid, so
I'm a
your kids
kid.
are on
This
Snapchat. Yeah,
guy,
I'm an old man.
this guy, bro. All you gotta
You
do is just
lucky
take
I'm
a
on
picture from
Instagram.
the thing. As soon as you open Snapchat, take a picture. Does it post it? Does
Well,
it?
that's what I was told that it was like, but when I open it up, it's like, yeah, the camera thing is going, but it's like I don't want to take a picture. I want to use what I have already. So then you have to like swipe to the left or to the right. I forget what it is, but
Okay.
I don't know. I find it weird. It is because I haven't gotten too deep into it. I need to
Hmm.
spend like quality time on both of those platforms. I also have X. I don't have Threads for some reason. I don't know. I never liked Threads. I wasn't a fan of Threads. And stuff on Instagram telling me, there's a person that sent you a request on Threads, and it's not really that. It's like some sexy ass bitch with fucking her boobs all hanging out and
Same.
shit. Like,
Same.
I sent you a fucking request, and I'm like,
Mhm.
that's what she put down as her name, so that you could. It's like baiting. Like, fuck you. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
So yeah, it put me off. But
Yeah.
enough
Which one
about
call
all
it?
that
No, no,
bullshit.
no, 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 no,
You
no.
go.
I got a thing. about which what
You
do you think
gotta
about
think.
it? I don't know how it is over there in El Paso, but over here in Michigan, we're all catching up to technology. And the other day, I
Okay.
went to Taco Bell. Went to Taco Bell.
Okay.
Fucking drive through
Okay.
was an automatic
Okay.
fucking machine.
Whoa.
On the
Really?
on the speaker, yeah, it was all animated. And I'm telling the lady, he's like, hey, can I
What?
get I ordered me a beefy 5 layer. I was like, can I get a beefy 5 layer? And I was like, can you take out the beans? And that, it's not really like all that shit. And then fucking started saying, oh, no seasoned bean, no seasoned meat. I was like, bitch, no. Like, so I got frustrated. I went around the thing. I was like, I'm going inside. Go inside. There's nobody working inside either. There's a fucking kiosk.
No.
I was like, you fucking kidding me? Like all this shit is becoming like the
Whoa.
McDonald's by my house, and all these McDonald's is now. You go inside, you got to use a kiosk. There's nobody at the desk.
What? Well, I remember when they started doing that, they were gonna phase all that shit out, but I didn't think it was gonna happen. I was like,
No
that
man,
human
fuck.
interaction is special. I guess
Yeah,
not.
yeah. But I got frustrated
Well,
as soon
not
as I
down
went to the
here.
drive-through, and I was like, I was waiting because you know how they give you like the thing like, oh, would you like the whatever special, and then you wait for somebody to hop on. Nobody ever fucking hopped on. It was like place your order when
That
ready,
is
and
that is frustrating. I can
I was
imagine.
like,
You know, that
damn.
reminds me of those fucking phone calls that you when like you need a specific thing for your internet or for whatever it is, like your
Hmm.
DTE bill or whatever. Here we
Yeah.
have El Paso Electric. But you call them and there's like, we have an automated system you could talk to and then just, say your request and we'll get you hooked up with whatever. So you're like, blah blah blah, and then it's like blah 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 blah, and it's like, no, I don't want that.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
it's so fucking annoying. I hate it. That's like one of the things I hate the most in this fucking world
Yeah, it's some
is that.
animated shit, bro.
We need a sponsor. McDonald's, sponsor me. I'll eat that fucking sandwich every day. Sponsor us. Sponsor this channel.
You're just
I
looking
don't
for an
care.
excuse.
I'll clog my arteries for that fucking sponsorship. Anyways, this little kid right here is gonna more than likely be in the show because she doesn't want to fucking listen. Are
Mhm.
you aware of the second moon that's orbiting our planet right now?
I heard about that. It's a meteor that is orbiting
It's
with
an
us.
asteroid.
Asteroid meteors. I'm not a I'm not
Same
a
shit.
I'm not a
Well, it's
sky
not the same
people, bro.
shit.
I'm not a sky people.
Oh man, listen, man. I've been like recently.
Mhm.
I've been hooked on crack, and I don't mean like crack, the shit that you smoke. I mean
Right.
like space and fucking chemistry and science and all this bullshit,
Okay.
like electrical magnetical fields and all that fancy crazy shit, atoms and the nucleus and fucking sperm. I didn't just say that. But
Okay.
anyways, um the asteroid is called 2024 PT5, and it's about the size of a school bus. You
Is
cannot
it?
see it with your naked eye. Yeah, it's pretty big,
Okay.
but in comparison to our big ass fucking planet, it's nothing.
Sure. This is
You
a
can
pebble.
only see it, huh? Yeah, it's like a
This
pebble.
is a
It's a little
pebble.
small, tiny. You can see it with a telescope that's 30 inches in diameter, and if it's paired with a CCD or a CMOS digital detector, which if you ask me, I don't know what the fuck that is, but it looks
Or
cool as a motherfucker. Yes.
or you
Or
can do it with a Samsung fucking telephone. I mean,
that's true. So at work the other day, this one lady that works with me, she's like, "Oh, this S24 Plus takes amazing pictures. I took a picture of the moon," and I was like, I hope she's not listening.
it's just gonna
Sorry, I'm
listen.
not trying to make fun of you. It's just the way that it came off, like all this fancy bullshit. Like, so I didn't want to say anything. I was like, "Oh, that's great. That's amazing." But here's the deal. For those of you who don't know, there's AI baked into that fucking. Every time you take a picture of the moon, the phone knows you're taking a picture of the moon. And as you're zooming in with the camera, you're zooming in, it's going to start adjusting the image to portray what it has stored as what the moon should look like.
Yep.
There's no way a fucking 100 megapixel little tiny camera on the back of a phone is going to capture that amount of detail of the moon. Not
Exactly.
happening. That's
Nope.
just if so for those who know photography and are into like the little bit of science and shit like I am, it's not possible. Like the moon is so bright at night that I mean, it's just it doesn't compute. In my brain it doesn't make any sense. It's just some AI generated bullshit that's attached to the image when it detects that you're taking a photo of the moon. That's all that
And
is.
actually,
So
people's been testing it with the white dot. If you put a white, I've seen, there's other podcast or another creator. His name is Shane Dawson, and he does like a lot of
nice.
conspiracies and shit like that, you know. And what he
Okay.
does is he did, I don't know if it was him or he did something similar, but they put a phone with just a white circle, and they used the camera. It zoomed in as much as it could, and it started doing the AI stuff, and it looked like
See?
so. Like it's just a
Yeah.
picture. As soon as it sees
It,
a white dot, it thinks it's the moon, so AI it will
yeah.
make it into a fucking
Right.
moon,
Well,
which is
I didn't want to
crazy.
go into that deep ass whatever. What? I
Explanations.
just lost explanation.
About
I was like explanation,
yeah.
explanation. What the fuck? But I was like, oh, that's so cool. That's pretty neat. Yeah, my iPhone 13 mini can't do that. Um,
Sorry.
she's like, well, then you should get a Galaxy S Ultra, and I'm like, all
Like,
right, yeah,
oh
cool. Which I am
yeah, yeah,
thinking
cool.
about, and that's another subject that I wanted to get into. That's a great segue for the next topic at hand, unless you have something to say about this fucking comment that
No,
you're talking
no,
about.
go ahead.
The iPhone 13 mini that I have, I was just gonna grab it and show it to you, but it's my fucking camera because I need
As
to
you
buy
can
a
see,
camera. I don't have money right now for that. Yes. But anyways,
yeah,
question for you, good sir. Yet.
mm,
Question for you. You have an iPhone 15 Pro Max.
yeah.
What does the battery last? Like, how long does it last for you? Is it an all day battery? Is it a 2 day battery? Is it a 1 day and a half? Is it a half a day?
It's an all day battery. Like right now, I haven't charged it, and I'm at 88.
88.
88%.
And when was the last time you charged it?
Maybe it was at noon because at work I put it on the charger as I'm driving, so
Yeah.
I have a wireless pad, so that's I just throw it there right quick, and since noon.
And it charges up. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, on my iPhone 13 mini, while I'm at work, so I work 10-hour shifts. I'm there usually about 12 hours because I get there early and I leave late. And then counting the 30-minute lunch that we don't get paid for and whatever. I'm there for half a fucking day, right? And I mean that like in a 24-hour span. So I'm there
Right.
all day at work. Phone's in my pocket 80% of the time. I either have a podcast on, I either have music on. It's one of those two things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, same.
And I listen to my media through these little JBL things that are
Mm-hmm.
awesome as fuck.
Right.
They're not the highest tech. They don't have noise cancellation or none of that bullshit, but they do the job. They're good enough for me.
Right.
And I have to charge my phone twice at work and then again once I get home. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm charging 3 times a day on this thing. And I'm like, Jesus, man, what's going on? So one thing was I upgraded to iOS 18.
Ooh.
For some reason, after that update, my phone's getting nice and warm. In my pocket, you can put a fucking egg in there and it'll cook it.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why that is, but that's after that started happening, my battery started like depleting really quickly.
Really bad.
Another
Yeah.
thing that I've noticed is that like when I'm texting for some reason, as my phone is warm, it's very buggy, very laggy,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, man, what the fuck's going on? I hope Apple isn't trying to throttle my shit the same way they did with the iPhone 6s back in the day.
I'm pretty sure.
Because I love my 13 mini, but the battery is fucking trash. Trash.
Yeah, no,
So
I
I
was having
carry with
similar
me.
problems with my 12. When I had the 12, I was even when I will put it on the charger, it will get so hot that the screen will just shut down and it'll tell me high temperatures. So let it cool. Fucking I'll unplug it, fucking cool it down, and then do the same thing. And like it was just every time that I charged it though.
And I think they do that on purpose because they want you to buy the new phone.
Yeah.
So Apple, you can suck on my left nut. But
Yeah. So when I
anyways,
when I when I upgraded, it wasn't because of the battery. I upgraded because of some other tech issues, like fucking headphones and charging port wasn't charging
yeah,
anymore. So it's like
yeah, you told me
it
about
was
that.
time, yeah.
Well, this is what I use on a daily basis. It's a little
Yeah. The
MagSafe
little-
battery pack.
yeah.
Gets me a good full charge off of that. Then I have another device that's about the size of this case that has
Okay.
it's an Anchor 10,000 milliamp power supply thing,
Okay.
Majingi. And so I use both of those. But so when I'm using this battery pack, here's the
Mm-hmm.
deal. I had to set the phone down on something metal face down without the case so that it cools off with the metal so that
Okay.
the heat dissipates into the metal and it kind of creates like a heat sink type of deal.
Uh-huh.
And I have to move it around every like 5 or 10 minutes so that that spot it's cool again when I put the phone down. And that will use up this battery in an efficient way to the point where it'll get to like 95% with this having like 14% left, which is bullshit. That's not really true. But if I don't do that and I just leave it in my pocket with this thing on it, I get about 50%, 55% charge. This thing will be at like 10%, and my phone's just blazing hot. So I noticed that it's weird as hell, man. It's I have to pull my phone out and put it on something that's metal cold so that the charge is efficient. I don't know what it is. I know heat and batteries don't get along too well. I know
Right.
the cold and batteries don't get along too well either. But it's a weird situation. I've been thinking about upgrading. I don't really want to upgrade because I don't want another fucking phone payment.
Right.
But I've been looking at the S24 Ultra. I've been looking at the 16 Pro Max. I didn't really want a big phone, but I'm tired of this battery bullshit.
Yeah.
Now there's a good Android phone that's small. It's a little bit bigger than the 13 mini, not by much. It's like a 5.9 inch. This is a 5.4 inch. So it's not even a 6 incher. Ooh. It's not even a 6 incher.
Ooh,
But
it still gets the job done.
it gets the job done. That it's called an Asus Zenfone 9. There's a 9 and a 10. The 9
Hmm.
is a nice phone. The 10's a little better. Battery lasts longer than it's a long lasting battery. Like it'll destroy any Android. It's like Galaxy Ultra 16 Pro Max type battery
Is it like a
on a little
Windows
tiny
phone?
phone.
Is it a Windows phone?
No, it's an Android phone. Android.
Android?
The only downside to that phone is the cameras are not the best,
Okay.
and you only get 2 years of software updates. So that means that the Zenfone 9 is on its last update, and the Zenfone 10 is gonna get its last update now with Android 15, and that's
Okay.
bullshit. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan. I
Right.
like to stay up on tech. I like to stay up on what's going on, and that's
Yeah.
why I upgraded to iOS 18. And if I ever end up with an Android, I'm gonna be on the newest operating system because I like all the features and all that fun shit you can do with it.
Yeah.
Um, but I don't know, man. I'm torn between the S24 Ultra and a fucking 16 Pro Max. I'm not the
Okay.
biggest fan of fucking 16 Pro Max, but I need something with good battery. So I don't know,
I
man.
mean,
You might convince me
I
on
mean,
on
I
doing
mean,
either one.
pros and cons. I
Yeah,
mean, I
there's
know, I
pros
know,
and
I know.
cons,
Apple has
man.
a lot of cons, but
Well, the thing with Apple is you can share location with friends and family if you wanted to. They have air tags, which I plan on using with. I need to buy some because I want to give one to Mimi so that her mom puts it in her backpack and we can keep track on where she's at. And then
yeah,
Sara, when she gets to school, she's gonna. I want to get her one. So I don't
we've
know.
done it
You know
for
that?
Lola for like her field trips, her first field trips and shit like that. We always
Yeah,
slip
you
one of those
have
on
to.
there.
You could toss one in your
Yeah.
car in case it gets stolen. Like,
Hmm.
um,
They
well,
sell
thing
adapters
with
for
that
that
is that,
too.
yeah, like if
Yeah.
a thief is tech savvy, which a lot of Kia theft motherfuckers are,
With
I
the
don't know,
fucking
maybe they're not,
with the USB.
maybe they're not tech savvy, but they
Yeah.
use USBs to steal them. Which that in itself is bonkers, man. That's
Yeah.
bananas how they stole all these
Yeah.
fucking cars. It is wild. But if you get a savvy thief, that knows tech, he's gonna get that notification. Hey, there's an air tag following you. And
Yeah.
he's gonna pull over and drop the car off and run somewhere because he knows that he's being, tracked.
Right.
Whereas
Exactly.
a dumb thief, if it's a thief that was born in before 1994, maybe that person might not know. I don't know,
So
man.
do the air tags alert you when there's an air tag in the
Oh
area?
yeah. Oh yes. But it used to be it didn't used to be a thing. Then it became a thing on iOS. And then the Android people are like, "Oh, well, what the fuck? We don't get that shit too." So they all the crying got Apple to do something about it, and now anyone on either platform will get a notification if the AirTag is near. I don't know if it uses NFC, but it uses some sort of technology where your phone will pick it up, and
Right.
that's if you have a phone that's running the latest operating system. If you have an iPhone 7 and you're still on iOS 10, you're not
Jeez.
gonna get that feature.
Right, right,
So
right.
it
Yeah,
all
no, I thought it
depends
was
on who
like
the
it
thief
ran
is.
off of. I thought it bounced off everybody's iPhones to give you like the owner of the tag the location where it's at.
That I don't know. I'm not too familiar with how that works.
Yeah,
It's cool
that's what
technology
I've
though.
heard.
Yeah, it could be that. I'm not really sure, but I know that a savvy thief that's one of these youngins that knows
Bro.
technology and shit, they
Yeah,
might get away with shit. But
yeah, yeah.
anyways,
Talking
that
about
was what I had
young,
to
bro.
say.
Talking about
Yes, yes,
young, man. Have you
yeah.
seen the shit these fucking Gen Alphas are coming with?
Okay, hold on a second. So we're millennials, right?
We're millennials. Yeah.
We're millennials. Then you got who? Gen Z.
Then you
Gen
got your
Z are
Gen
like the
Zs.
20, like between 20 and like 26 or something. Is
Yeah.
that what it is?
Yeah. And then you got
And
your
then
alphas
and
will
then
be like my daughter, your daughter, you
okay, I
know,
thought those were like
smaller
Generación
kids.
Cristal.
No. Have you seen the
Like,
language that they come up with?
well, I've heard. It's
Oh
weird.
my god, dude! I got a list
Like
of
all this
shit.
abbreviation. Yeah, yeah. Go
Yeah,
for it.
I
Go
got
for
a
it.
list
I
of
want to hear
shit, bro.
this.
So
I want to hear this.
we want to start off with lame. What do you think lame will be? Oh man, that's lame.
Lame.
That's lame.
Like that. Like that's whack. Like
That's
that's
whack, right?
trash.
You're like, yeah, exactly. It's called selling.
Huh?
Selling. Selling. Oh man, bro,
Selling. What
that's
the?
selling, bro. That's selling. The fuck is
What?
yeah. I got another one. I know. Well, you know what?
What the
Cool.
fuck?
If you're cool, what you if you're cool? Oh, that's cool. That's cool as fuck. Da da da.
That's
Cool.
dope.
Yeah,
That's
dope.
dope. That's pretty neat.
That
That's
was
pretty
right.
neat.
It's called
Yeah.
Sigma.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sigma. That's Sigma.
What the fuck?
It's fucking Sigma. Oh
What?
shit. All right. I got another one.
No way. Is this like real shit? Like this is
Like
really,
real
really
is
true? Like for real?
like on fucking TikTok. These kids are fucking like, all right, like millennials are asking them, this is this and this is that, and they're fucking saying that shit. I was like, nah, nah, nah. Evil. Evil.
Evil.
Yeah.
Evil. Like that's not good.
Demonic.
That's bad.
Demonic. That's evil. That's
Demonic.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's skibbity. Skibbity boop bop bop.
What the
Skibbity.
what? Skibbity?
Skibbity. Skibbity. What the
No way. Are you serious? They're
I'm
reinventing the
serious.
fucking dictionary?
Pretty much. I mean, if my daughter starts talking like that, bro,
It's gonna
it's,
be a problem.
we're gonna have some problem. I get how our grandparents see us. You know, they'd be
Yeah.
like, "You guys are fucking
Yeah.
stupid." Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm getting to that. We're getting to that age that we're looking at the other
Oh
generations
yeah.
like, "Yo, like you guys are dumb. Like this is dumb." And
Oh
I'm
yeah.
telling you know,
Absolutely. I see that shit already with the Gen Zs.
yeah. So it's like, man, yeah, man, this is fucking crazy. What you
Crazy.
crazy, crazy.
Bananas. Bonkers. Nuts.
Ohio.
Is it because of all the fucking the pet eating situation, all the cats and shit?
Probably. Ohio.
No way.
Yeah,
No
bro.
way. That is Ohio. Oh man, no
Oh
way.
Lord.
There's no
Uh
way,
I got
man.
like two more, bro. Like big butt. That
What?
badonkadonk. That big butt. Badonkadonk, you know.
Ooh, big old booty.
I mean, the junk in the trunk,
Hey, the
you
junk in
know?
the trunk. Big
No,
old Cadillac Seville, baby.
they call it a gyat. A gyat. Gyatt. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What? No way.
I'm telling you, dude.
No. Oh my
And
God. Look, it's over, man. We're not gonna exist here in the next 10 years.
I'm telling you, bro. And apparently there's something going on with like
Look at
jaw
this one
lines.
got attracted by all the laughter.
You're right.
Huh?
She's like, well, what you guys laughing at? So like,
I know.
jawline, like, oh, my jawline. It's called mewing. This is mewing.
Is that the correct term?
That's
Or is
what they
that what they
call it.
call it?
That's what they call it. Mewing.
Mewing?
Mewing.
What the fuck? So
Yeah.
what age does the Gen Alpha start at? Like what
Oh,
year to what year? Could you do a quick
so
Google search on that? I don't have
I
an
can.
option to get on Google.
Okay, I got a whole list here. So Z
Nice.
will be 97 to 2012.
Oh. Oh.
So they kind of interlap a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, so 97 to
Okay.
2012. And then millennials are 81 to 96. Gen X
Yeah.
is from
And then
65
Gen
to
X.
80. And
Your
then
mom's
baby
Gen X,
boomer.
right?
My mom's a be a Gen X. No, actually, no. My mom's
Yeah.
a baby boomer.
What year was your mom born?
She's a boomer. She's 62. So
No.
wait,
Really?
hold on. Yeah. So yeah, boomers will be 1955 to 1964. So my mom is a boomer. She's like late boomer, early Gen
Yeah,
X.
like at the end of it. Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. But that
Damn.
is crazy how these kids just coming up with words. I was like, damn, I bet you that's how our grandpa and our moms and all that shit. Like, you guys are stupid. That's not hip. It's disco. You know, bullshit. Whatever they were saying back in the day. So it's like, so bro, I was like, hell no, man. This shit's crazy. It's crazy.
I don't know what to say, man.
And talking about underage kids as well, man. Have you been following the Diddy shit?
I haven't really been like behind it. I've been like watching all the shit that's just surfacing like superficially as I get on like on social media for a little bit. I
Yeah,
don't
like
know the extent of the case. I don't know what's really going on, but give me an update. What's going on?
I don't know, man. It's just been a lot of every time I go on TikTok, that's all I see. I've been seeing a lot of I mean, they were talking about, you know, that he had like a underground fucking tunnels that led all the way to the Playboy Mansion and all that shit, bro. Like, and there was
Wow.
like yeah, man. And then supposedly inside of all them baby the Johnson and Johnson baby oil, it was filled
Yeah.
with GHB.
EHB. What is
Yeah,
that?
it's like a liquid cocaine type deal that it just like kind of like numbs you and suppresses you. Like, you know, like fucking that's the shit that he
Oh.
supposedly allegedly he was
Oh.
slipping that shit into the drinks, but he had them delivered in the Johnson and Johnson fucking baby bottles, like baby
Well,
oil
at
shit.
first I thought before you said that, I thought it was like baby oil that was mixed with that chemical that'll probably numb your ass so you don't feel pain when you get rammed.
Probably. Yeah, probably. Yeah, because you can do it like a suppository type deal. Like it can go anally, it can go either you can ingest it or you can inject it.
Oh shit. No
Yeah.
way.
Hmm.
Yo, this is nuts, man. Listen, before we got on the podcast, I went on Instagram real quick,
Hmm.
and the first thing that comes up is Tyrese. Remember Tyrese from Baby
Yeah,
Boy
from
from Fast and the
Fast and
Furious?
Furious. Yeah.
Yep. So that ladies ask him, "Have you ever been to a Diddy party? What's a Diddy party like?"
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Have I been to a Diddy party? Yes. What's that like? It's off the chains. It's off the chains. It's off the hook. Crazy." And it's
Right.
like, "Can you give me more detail?" He didn't really want to talk about it because he
Uh-huh.
was like, "I don't like kicking people down, more when they're down. Like that's not my type of. That's not me. That's not my character. I don't kick
Right.
another man while he's down." Which I get, and that's cool, but Diddy is a fucking menace to society. I don't know
Yeah.
what the fuck happened with him and Usher. I don't know what happened between him and what's the white boy name? The kid.
They got
Fucking
Bieber.
Beaver or
Yeah,
Bieber, whatever the fuck his
Bieber.
name is.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber,
Um
yeah.
what Mick Mill, fucking Rick Ross, like what the
Everybody,
fuck?
dude,
I
like
know that
fucking
50
Neo,
Cent.
Ashton Kutcher, fucking LeBron
Yeah.
James, suppose even Mayweather, fucking all. They
Yeah.
even have on here, like even I see, like I heard, like you know how they throw the recordings of fucking Bad Bunny, Anuel. I was like, nah,
Oh
I kind
yeah.
of like these are like some of them. They
Osuna.
sound, yeah, they sound like really AI, but I don't know, man. Those are like allegedly that they're saying that these are the guys that have been like just going, and all you hear is some audio of just like
Oh
you hear,
my god. I
you can
haven't
fucking
heard
hear.
that shit.
I
Oh
tell you,
man,
bro.
booty's getting cheeks getting
Yeah.
clapped.
All you keep hearing is,
Man,
"Oh,
I don't
don't
know,
run away
man.
from me! Don't run away from me!" I was like, "Yo."
Oh no, that's probably fake, bro. I tell you what, from Anuel, from all the other guys, I don't know if to believe it or not. From Bad Bunny, I don't
I
think
mean,
Bad Bunny would. Tomorrow they can say Bad Bunny got clapped by Sean Diddy Combs, and I'll be like, yeah,
well, that's fine.
that's believable. That's yeah, because
Yeah.
I can. He's kissed a man on public, like on a TV thing before. Like he kissed
Oh yeah,
another
like
guy. He was
on a
on
show.
stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and to each their own. Whatever, that's their business. But Diddy is a fucking menace.
Hey
Diddy
man,
is a menace.
that song was the shit though. Yo perreo sola.
Oh
Yo
yeah.
perreo sola.
Uh, that's crazy, man. Man, he's on a different level. He's probably gonna share a cell with R. Kelly.
Oh
There's a good chance he's gonna be in the same boat as him.
man, I mean we're gonna lose a lot of celebrities. I know that shit.
Yeah.
Like all these
Well,
guys were like reoccurring, to these Diddy parties and doing all this shady shit. Yeah, I'm gonna lose a lot of
man,
them.
even the game was part of this shit. The fucking game, that the
The
blood,
game,
the fucking
damn,
yeah. Like he would buy him clothes. Like he'd give him $200,000 on a shopping spree. Like here, spend this
yeah,
money.
that's crazy.
The only person that I do know for a fact that didn't play that game and had issues with Diddy from
I
since
know,
day one
I
was
know,
50 and
50,
Eminem.
yeah,
Like those two guys, like fuck you.
exactly,
Especially 50 Cent. 50 had a lot of issues with he's probably like, come here, big boy. You
yeah,
sexy
right.
black ass big boy.
It's
Come
like,
here. Let me see all the
damn, look,
muscles.
you buff ass.
You buff ass. Here, turn around.
Yeah, and also whatchamacallit, there's been a lot of I seen some shit with fucking Tyson too. Not Tyson
Mike
being in it
Tyson?
by Mike Tyson like fucking like telling Diddy like the back the fuck up type
Oh
shit,
yeah, yeah. Well, I
Yeah,
don't think
so
Tyson plays that shit.
no,
If
fuck that.
anything, Tyson's the giver. He's the pitcher.
Yeah. Like he'll fuck you up.
if
Well, he said that shit one time, didn't he? He was like, "I'll fuck you so good, make you love me" or something like that.
Oh yeah, he was
Yeah,
like he's like
yeah.
I'm a real man, bitch. I'm a real man. I'll fuck you till
Yeah.
you love me. Whoa,
Whoa.
okay. I'm gonna eat your kids. I'm gonna step on your balls. That guy, he was a shit though.
Oh my god.
Fucking Mike was the shit. That to me, I know there's been a lot of great heavyweight boxers in since boxing's been around. Joe Louis, Jack Dempsey, like you got all these good ass fucking boxers. Muhammad Ali, obviously he's one of the greatest, but man, to me, Mike Tyson, No one has ever done it like Mike Iron Tyson, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That fucking man is a different type of animal.
Yeah.
He's a different guy. And I don't know, for some reason, he's always, you know, they've always said he's 5'10". He looks bigger than that. He looks like he's like 6 foot. But they always
No,
have
but
him
he's
down as
short.
5'10".
He's short.
He seems to be, but to me, he seems tall as fuck. Like, not tall like 6'2", but he's bigger than that. I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe that's just me. But
I mean, I kind of want to
he
see him
had him
fight
on.
Jake Paul though.
Well, that's not gonna happen anymore. Well, did you hear what
Oh,
happened with
isn't?
that?
No, I didn't. That's why
So what happened with that was Mike Tyson, as it was getting closer, something happened to Mike. He was on an airplane. He got sick with something, like a real
Okay.
severe illness. And then Jake Paul started talking shit. Oh, he's scared. He don't want none of this young guy, but bullshit. And then he called
Okay.
off the fight and started the fight with another guy. So then Tyson's like, well, yo, what the fuck? What happened? Well, you got me all riled up. You got me all trained and shit. Well, I'm gonna get something out of this. So he went to Jake Paul's gym, and they're
Okay.
recording him, spar and shit. He's just, fucking around. And I don't know where the video is. I don't know if it's online or not. But what happened was the bell rung for them to just have a little quick spar match, and Tyson hit him with a hook, with this uppercut right in the fucking ribs. I think he broke like 5 ribs or something. He fucked him up
Yeah,
like
Mike Tyson
bad.
is a hard hitter, man. That guy's a
His
hard
hands are
hitter.
fucking, they're cement blocks. He fucked them up supposedly. Like, this is, so everything I'm saying, I was not like I was there and I saw it, but this is based on what I've read and seen online. He fucked
Okay.
them up, and so he left it at that, and went and did his whole thing. And I don't know whatever happened of the match that Jake Paul had with this other guy, but Mike Tyson's 50 something years old. You're still not fucking with Mike Tyson. I don't
Right.
give a shit. You gotta be a real professional boxer in shape to. I don't even think if you put Mayweather in the ring with Mike Tyson right now, Mike Tyson will fucking rip his head off.
Oh yeah,
I don't care
for
how
sure.
fast Mayweather is. He's gonna kill. He's a fucking lion. He's gonna kill him. It's like throwing
Yeah.
a cat with a fucking bear. It's
Right.
not even funny. But anyways, yeah, man, Diddy's a scandal.
It's
Scandal.
it's crazy, man. Every time I open fucking TikTok, that's all that comes up. I mean, I gotta stop liking that shit, but I mean,
Yeah.
my
Same.
algorithm is all fucked up.
There's this song, you remember that song Many Men from 50 Cent? Many men wish
Yeah.
death upon me, blah blah blah. So there's this one guy, I saved it. I'll send it to you later. But this one guy decided to make a song about Diddy on that track.
Mm-hmm.
It's dope.
Oh yeah,
It's hilarious.
you're gonna have to send it to me, bro. Send it to me if you
Yeah, I'll
find it.
send it to you. It's funny as fuck. I'll send it to you right after the podcast.
For sure, for sure.
I got some questions for you, man.
Go for it.
I got 3 quick questions, rapid fire.
Ooh.
I don't know if you have anything for me, but I'm gonna ask you
Man, I still got like
because I
one more
want
in the
our
chamber though.
audience. That's good. Good. I
We,
want
we,
the
we can wait for
audience
that, bro.
that joins us. Huh?
I said we can wait for that last one. We'll do that last.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Cool. I want our audience to get. So I'm thinking of shit that. So today I was working on this. I didn't put too much time in it because I had too much going on, but I still put a little bit of time in it, and the little bit of time that I put that was good quality little time. I wanted something personal, like, what are you wearing, Alex, from the Long Distance Podcast? I'm just kidding.
We're not wearing a shirt and boxers, dude.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Question
Look at her
number
face.
one: If you had $100,000 right now, let's say we got a sponsorship that came
Ooh,
from heaven, and you ended up with $100,000, what would you do with that money right now?
$100,000 right now,
Yeah, just 100, just 100.
dude. I'll get all my bills caught up. That for sure. Bills caught up. I don't know, man. 100,000 won't sound like too much, once you like you buy a car or buy a house. buying a house. I mean, you're already spending 100,000 just buying getting a house.
Yeah, more than
So I
that.
mean, I'm
You
just
better
like
burn a
giving.
house in the hood for 100 grand.
Yeah,
This
shit.
shit is bananas, man.
I'm telling you. I mean, yeah, I was just getting my bills cut up, and it just saved the rest.
You know why I asked you that? I asked
Why?
you that, and this is a serious part of the podcast. This is
Okay.
where we get off what? Physiological?
Man,
Is
you get
is that
them.
how you say it?
Stop saying them
I
big
got the
words,
big words
dog.
that I can't even pronounce.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's a good thing to dream. And some people discard that and say, "Nah, fuck that. It's not coming. It's not going to happen." There's
Mhm.
a lot of negativity going on nowadays with, all the shit that people are going through, and just a little bit of like wise words and some hope there that I'm going to spread to everybody. Um so when I moved down here to El Paso, first thing I noticed was the positive vibe of people. People here are very, very positive. Like there's people here go by vibes. Like if
Bro.
they feel a bad vibe from you, they like get away from you. Like, oh, he's got a bad vibe, she's got a bad vibe, or whatever. People here like vibrate off of that shit.
Mhm.
And I learned that right off the bat, and I'm like, man, how the fucking I'm negative as a motherfucker. So I decided to
Troy,
change
baby.
that, and that's changed. Yeah, well, being in Detroit for so long, it kind of it just it grows with you. It's whatever.
Mhm.
But I noticed that when you have that state of mind, there's not much you can do until you break from it. And when you start thinking positive, you start applying like the dream, like you start dreaming of things, and then you start putting that into action. Like you first change your way, then you start dreaming, then you make that a goal, and then you start working on it until you achieve it.
Mhm.
And in my situation was the best paying job here without an education, like in my case, which that's why I'm studying for my GED, is Amazon. Amazon's the best paying job. We just got a raise.
Oh, congrats.
Starting last Sunday, we're at 1850, and that
Oh, okay,
here
nice.
is it's huge. Like compared to everybody else that's at $11 and $12 an hour, 1850
Yeah.
is a big difference.
Oh yeah, for
So
sure.
I had to go on this journey in order to get in, and we'll talk about that probably on the next podcast because I want to spend some time on that subject on how the journey went and how
Mhm.
almost impossible. I almost gave up on the last minute, and that's it's going back on what I asked you. It's good to dream. It's good to have that ambition. Like what would I do with $100,000 and just dream of that. Like, imagine that you had that money. What would you do? And then it's like, well, why don't I have that money? What can I do to get that money?
Right.
And so on and so forth. You get what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like you stay on
Mhm.
that positive vibe, man. You'll get places. I've gotten far, real far with after I changed my state of mind. And I just want to,
Yeah.
share that with the viewers that if whatever you're going through, if you're going through a situation that's really negative and down, try and change your set of mind. Try and change that thought process and start dreaming and putting things into goals and start working towards those goals. Um and I know it sounds like I've heard that shit before and whatever. Like that, what do you think I've been doing for the past 30 years? It's actually think about it. Think about it. Think about how you're managing stress and managing the situation that you're going through. That's
Yeah.
so.
I mean,
If
for
I had $100,000, shit, I'd do the same thing you're doing that you would do.
yeah, no, like I don't know. I guess it's just, it all depends on like, well, it'll be like our generation, pretty much. Our generation grew up on not having technology into having technology, and then going from before, like for me, I always wanted to do content creating, like even since I was like little. And that was not like content creating, but I used to watch the movies like our DVD or tapes. Once the DVDs came out, that's when everything was like deleted scenes, and it
Yeah,
was like behind the scenes, the making of and shit like that. I used to watch all that shit. I wouldn't. Sometimes
yeah,
fuck the movie. Like I'll watch that.
yeah,
I even watched the movie with director's commentary throughout the whole movie,
yeah.
like their thought process on everything. And um
That's interesting. I never did that.
Yeah, see that was like something that I did a lot, and a lot of people did. Like I was like, oh, dude, I was like, I want to become an actor, just be like in movies, or be the videographer, be something involved in movies or something like that. And I've always been like, oh no, you can't be this because da da da. You're not a good reader, so like like for me, I'm not a good reader. Like I get like
Not either.
self-conscious, like I get self-conscious like reading towards some, like reading something to somebody. I feel like I stutter my words, I get words mixed up. um and
Me too.
it's just, yeah, that's how I am. I mean, if I read something, I can read it to myself, but not at a fast pace either. So I can read it to myself and understand it and da da da. But and reading to me, when it goes in and comes right back out. We be like, oh, you read
Yeah.
this whole thing, like, what did you take out of that? I was like, I don't know. I read
Same here.
it. I read it. So
I'm the same
like,
way.
yeah. So like, so going to like that was something that I wanted to ask you too. Like that's something like towards the end, but we can talk about it. But it's something similar. Like, how you were saying, like, oh, what do you think that we were doing for the last 30 years? Yeah, we didn't
Yeah.
have what we have now. If we had what we
Hmm.
had now back in the day, yeah, we can do what we wanted to do, and we didn't have to go through like all these agencies and just to get yourself out there.
Yeah.
Now that with me and you, we just started doing this thing, and we just throwing that shit out there and for people to see, and people, hopefully people can pick it up on it. They find us fucking humorous, they find us, some, like, we're real people
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
fucking doing something that we like doing. And right now, we just talking about the shit that we've been through. But
Right.
um there goes again.
Like,
Jesus
this is real,
Christ.
motherfuckers. This
This
is the
is
real
fucking
deal. It
this
doesn't get
is real.
realer than that.
So it's like, for
I
us,
got
it
something
was
real too, but I'll show you in
like
a second.
this guy. Like, for us, throughout the years, we just been trying to survive, you know?
Yeah.
We
Pretty
haven't been
much.
trying, like, we've always had dreams and we always had this, but we were just trying to survive the whole time. Like,
Hmm.
okay, but like we have to work this shitty ass job, because if not, the bills are gonna get paid. If not, the bills aren't getting paid, we're getting kicked out. If we're getting kicked out, this and that. And like, for the longest, it was me and mom, just the only ones
Yeah.
fucking working for my sister, and making
Yeah.
sure that my sister's got
Yeah.
whatever they needed, and making sure that we had, even though that things were cheaper back in the day, but we weren't making
It
shit.
was still
Like,
hard. Nah, it
yeah,
was nah.
yeah. So like, I remember us getting jobs, like when we were getting jobs for like, I remember this one time that we got a job for like $12 an hour. And we
Hmm.
were like over the moon with that shit. We were like, yo, we
Oh
making
yeah.
money, da da da. It was inspecting
Oh
parts for
yeah.
fucking Chrysler.
Yeah.
And yeah, and
Yeah.
then
I
we
remember
we
those
we
days.
lived in so many shitty ass places that we just been trying to survive the whole time. And we never took
Yep.
the moment to like, yo, like, we always let the people be like, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, you're not good enough
Yeah.
for this, you're not good enough for that. And it just kind of like put us stuck in this one bubble. Like, all right, now we just gonna have to get into the workforce and just fucking work our asses off, and then these fucking factory jobs, getting fucking ridiculed by all these fucking other bosses, fucking people that have less experience than us, making way more than us, just because we
Yeah.
didn't have the high school diploma, we didn't have this, we didn't have
Yep.
that. I mean, yeah, but now we have better opportunities that we can actually be
Absolutely.
like, you know what, we can just go ahead and whatever we dreaming of. Like, that's my question. If you had a job that you like, what will be your dream job, and what is stopping you now that was stopping you before?
My dream job would probably be something in the scheme or in the world of chemistry.
Okay.
Like working with chemicals and like creating things. Like, the dream
Yeah.
job for me is not a job.
Okay.
It's doing something that I enjoy doing,
Mm-hmm.
that pays me and pays me well,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't go home stressed out because salt didn't mix with the water in my fucking lab or whatever. It's like
Okay.
that for me. But to be honest with you, like, besides the actual like physical like work like that, I
Mm-hmm.
I I would I would love to own like a studio where I can have a mix of like content creation and like
Mm-hmm.
music and like shit that's creative, like art, some sort
Yeah.
of industry that like art, like the art thing, like music and like content creation, like
Hmm.
filmography, and photography and
Videography,
shit
yeah.
like that. That would be awesome. Like I would
Yeah.
also like to own a fucking shop and not me be in it. Just it's my shop. I got people working, and it's not people working like random shit off the street. Like I got passionate guys working on shit like a go-kart or a race car, and they get paid good money for doing what they love, and the
Something like
shop
real
is
street,
mine. And the
like real street and shit like that.
yeah, yeah, shit like that where everybody gets to have fun. Like
Yeah.
just having fun and enjoying life. That for me would be the dream job, is to do something that you enjoy, that makes money, and that
Mhm.
you don't go home stressed about. That it's not work. It's fun. You know.
Right.
And what's stopping me? Fucking a lot of things, but I still have my eyes on the prize, and it's tough because my situation, like with child support, I pay $228 of child support a week, and like my checks are 46%, you know, taken away.
Mhm.
So I don't make that much money, even though I'm getting paid better. Even with overtime, they take too much money away, and I'm left with practically half my check.
Right.
And it's rough to invest and put money aside when you have $1,000 rent, you got fucking car payment, you got this and that.
Yeah.
But it's slowly but surely. I'm working on improving myself as far as getting an education, and as far as fulfilling dreams. Hence why we're here doing
Yeah.
podcast.
Hmm.
Um, just a random thing. It's just like fuck it, let's just do it. Alex, you want to do a podcast?
Yeah, that's
Let's
how it came
go.
about. That's how it came about,
It's just
dude.
let's fucking do it. My thing is, here's my problem.
Mhm.
And switching up gears a little bit. My problem is I think things way too much. I think them through way too much, more than I should.
Right.
I am a perfectionist. I pay attention to the small detail too much,
Hmm.
to the point where I would edit a video and I spent fucking 20 hours editing, and then I'll just throw it away. Just delete the whole fucking thing. I didn't like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's
Same.
like, why? Just do what you gotta do and upload it. Fuck it. You'll get better with time. But it's like, I've always had that issue, and then I decided to not have that issue. I decided to just fuck it, go. Hence why we talked about. I was like, let's do a podcast. You want to do a podcast? Let's do a podcast. Fuck it. Let's get on a
Honestly, I
podcast,
thought
and here
you
we
were
are, third
I thought you were
episode.
bullshitting. I thought I was like, yeah, these guys. I'm gonna use a word that these kids are using. He's gaslighting me.
Oh my god.
He's gaslighting me, bro. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, okay, Willow says I'm over here like, yeah, Willow's thinking about doing a podcast and he wants me to be with him. Da da da. And I was like, all right. I was like, you serious? You serious? I'm serious. All right, we're gonna get this shit rolling then. And
And
here
here
we
we
are.
are,
We are episode 3, baby. Episode
episode
3.
3. And guess what? Guess what? Joe Rogan. I listen to a lot of Joe Rogan
Okay.
because I think he's like a good model to follow with his way of doing things.
Mhm.
Um, and he's had so many people on there that don't have a podcast, and it's like, man, you should have your own podcast.
Yeah,
Really?
he encouraged. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll help you. Like, I'll help you set it up and all that good shit. I'll tell you what mics to get. I'll tell you how to set it up. And a lot of those people have taken the advice.
Hmm.
One of those people is a guy by the name of Rick Ross. Not Rick Ross the rapper.
I was
The
gonna say what?
real Rick Ross. Yeah, no. That story is bananas. There's a guy that went to prison for 20 years
Hmm.
because he was selling drugs for the government. The government had him sell drugs for him because they were setting some probe or something. And then they decided to flip on him, and then they sent him to prison. This was in California,
Oh
LA,
shit.
somewhere in LA. And he went to prison for 20 years. And when he comes out, there's this Rick Ross running around. Well, who the fuck is this? Well, he decides to find out who it is. It turns out it's this fucking correctional facility officer that's a cop that decided to become a rapper, and the gangster rapper at that. And he goes by the name of Rick Ross. And he's like, whoa, wait a second. That's my name. So he took legal action. And in court, the judge was like, well, you should have, or yeah, you should have taken care of this, like something, excuse me, like something along the lines of 2 days ago. He was 2 days late. He didn't know anything. Hey, he got out of prison. He's doing his thing. He didn't know anything about this. And then he finds out and it's like, whoa, I got to take legal action. So he does, and he's 2 days late. So on top of him being late, he couldn't stop the fake Rick Ross from using his name. And on top of all that, to add more insult to the injury, the real Rick Ross has to pay all the court fees to the fake Rick Ross, which is the sum of $100,000 or something like that. It's crazy. So the guy
Damn.
decided to open up his podcast, like to start his own podcast after he was on Joe Rogan's show.
Okay.
And so the podcast scene is getting saturated. Everybody's getting on it. It's like the bandwagon now. But
Yeah.
it's like, I don't care. I don't care. And you know what? If we make it, that'd be great. And if we don't, it's still great. I'm
It's
having
still
fun.
good.
I'm enjoying this. You know, my idea is that we make it to something real big. You know, that'd be fantastic. We could
Yeah.
have a studio. You know, I could fly your ass in. You can fly my ass over there. And we could have 2 studios and we can, you know, fucking mix match and have fun and just and enjoy life, man. And just
Yeah.
do what we love to do. That'd be great. Have hosts on our fucking podcast. Like
Mhm.
start off with our friends and followers and then get, you know, people that we enjoyed, you know, having in our, you know, in our media content consumption and shit like that. Like that'd be awesome,
Right.
you know?
Yep.
But I talk too much, man. I took
Yeah.
up way too much time explaining that.
No, we're good.
You want to jump on to the next topic real quick? The next
For sure.
question?
For sure. Yeah. We got like about
Real quick,
20,
rapid
20
fire.
minutes.
Top 3 favorite foods that Mr. Alexis loves.
Oh man,
Like
I'm
not
Italian all the
dishes.
way, dude.
Ooh,
Oh,
really?
like this. I mean, yeah, I'm Italian, dude. I
No,
like
no,
the
not dish. Like the genre, like Italian, Chinese, American,
Italian.
whatever.
Yeah, Italian. Yeah,
All
Italian will
right.
be my
No,
probably my top.
numero uno,
Yeah,
Italian.
Italian. I would say Mexican somewhere within either 2 or 3.
Okay.
And
So Italian's a strong
I was
first.
Italian's strong first because my favorite is lasagna and spaghetti and all that shit. Like
Oh man, I love that
that's
shit
me.
too, man.
That's me, man. Uh yeah, I mean, yeah, I would say Mexican and then Puerto Rican.
Okay.
Those are my favorite dishes.
Yeah, Puerto Rican is good shit. I
Yeah.
forgot about that. And I'm Puerto Rican, and I
Right, me
forgot all
too.
about our culture food.
Right.
For
But I mean,
me, for
I got it
me,
for 3 because we eat it so much that it's like, but
yeah, yeah.
fucking Mexican and Italian are one of my favorites.
Okay. Mexican for me is good, but it's like I have it all the time.
Oh,
I'm so
okay.
tired of it. I'm so used to it. I've been eating Mexican food since like the days of Pancho Villa and shit.
like 05, 03.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I've had enough of Mexican food. It's good. It's delicious shit, but
Yeah.
I'm tired. But my favorite food is just like the Japanese culture food, like everything that's like raw fish and sushi and fucking sashimi and the ramen and all that good shit, man.
I
Fucking
tried,
love
man.
it.
I've tried like sushi and stuff like
Ooh,
that. I
wait.
can't get it down.
Yeah, really? Oh man, give
Yeah.
me a fucking piece of fish. I'll bite into that motherfucker. Raw, live. That motherfucker's still moving. Take a chunk off of it.
Damn.
Scales and all.
Damn.
But number 2 on my list
Go that way,
would
Lola.
be Italian. Oh, that was Lola? Or who was
That was
that?
Lola. That was Lola, yeah. You saw it, she peeked out.
Nice. Yeah, she did. I thought it was Sarah that's why I ignored it. Because I saw someone come in. I thought it was Sarah.
No, Lola.
She's somewhere around here. Number 2 for me is Italian. And number 3 would be, man, either Puerto Rican or Chinese. I'm stuck. How about Puerto Rican Chinese? Because there is a culture of food now in
That
Puerto
is
Rico that's Chinese.
that is really good. I like it.
That's some good shit. Like,
It's some good shit.
I forget the name of that. There's a guy. He's on Instagram, El Chino Loco in
Okay.
Puerto Rico. He has his restaurant. And he combines like Puerto Rican with Chinese, and bro, that shit be banging, bro.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck Italians. I'll put that shit on my number 2 spot. Italians can take a third. Get in the back. Get in the third row. Get back there. Yeah, that would be my number 2. Would be Puerto Rican Chinese food.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Fucking tostones and shit with fucking fried rice on it. Oh
With
god
fried
damn.
rice and fucking what is it? Lechon shit too.
Lechon, baby. Lechon fried rice. Ooh, we got a boner.
Boners.
Dude, I love food, man. I gotta calm down with this shit, man. I mean, I'm trying to not eat so much, and I love eating. It's good. It's
It's an
delicious.
addiction, dude. It's an addiction.
It's like the same chemical that's created in the brain when you nut is the same chemical that's created when I eat. It's like I'm
I'm
coming
telling you.
all the time.
Fucking.
It's like it's all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like I'm in heaven. It's like there's a clip of Arnold Schwarzenegger when he's explaining how he feels when he's pumping weights.
Okay.
He's like, I feel the air pumping in my bicep, and it's like I'm coming. I am in heaven. I'm coming all the time. It's funny as hell, man.
Yeah, no, like
really
for
good.
work, I pick up these cylinders, like the CO2 cylinders and nitrogen cylinders. And
Yeah.
I kind of like do a thing with a hand cart, just lift it up. But how the freaking van is like this, so I'm kind of like this. So instead of just like me doing my back work, I just curl it up. And sometimes I get the
Nice.
little tingly down my spine, like, oh, that felt good.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah. So I guess he would be getting the same fucking shit, you know. Once you be like, all right.
Man, if you were to work out, you have a nice physique, man. You got a nice body for some muscle build. You're a big guy.
I'm a big guy.
Yeah, you're a big guy. How much you weigh now? Like
250. 290.
290? Yeah, you're a big guy. You'll fuck me up. You probably fucking thrash me around like a fucking bear.
Yeah. Remember that time we played a little touch football?
Oh my god. We have to tell the audience. We were playing football at the side of his uncle's house.
Yeah.
And I got tackled by this big ass bear you see on your screen.
He didn't even fucking tackle you. I just stood my ground.
He hit me so hard the glasses stayed like this as I moved back.
Oh shit. Like
It was I never forget it.
I just fucking braced myself.
I'm gonna tell you a secret. I've never played football ever since. That was the last time, and I said, fuck that. I will never again play this fucking game. You took the air out of me. I couldn't breathe for 2 minutes. I thought I was gonna die. Fuck that. I couldn't find my glasses. Yeah. Fuck all that. I'm good. I'm never doing that shit again. Till this day. And it's been like 20 years since, and I'm not ever doing that shit again. No way. No good, Primo.
Dude,
Fuck that. Yeah, man. Fuck that. I got hit so hard. I got hit hard. I lost consciousness there for a second. I was seeing stars. I was like, what the fuck just happened? Where am I? What's my name? I just stayed on the ground, like just fucking daydreaming, like, what the fuck just happened? Am I alive? Yeah, so I'm never doing that shit with you again. Fuck that. Yeah, fuck
you
all
made me
that.
cry, dude.
Anyways, top 3 SUVs for the last question. Not cars, SUVs. Your top 3 SUVs. Yes, sir.
Okay, let's see. You know what's a good, I don't know if it'll be considered an SUV, but a Ford Flex.
Those are nice. EcoBoost with the twin turbo.
Never had the EcoBoost.
All-wheel drive.
We had the I want to say the Limited, the Titanium or something like that.
Yeah, it has like the whole chrome thing on the back between the taillights and the trunk.
Yeah, that was a nice.
I think that's Limited.
Car. Yeah, those are nice. I was like, man, like we did like 2 road trips on that shit, and it was so comfortable, dude. Yeah, it was so comfortable.
Tell you what, if the alternator goes on one of those things, good fucking luck.
Oh, for real?
To get that alternator out, oh yeah, you gotta pull the axle out. You gotta drop the K-frame a little bit on that one corner, passenger side. It's a bitch. It's a pain in the ass.
Gotcha,
All
gotcha.
those
Yeah.
Duratec or the V6s, the twin cam V6s of that generation.
Yeah.
Fuck that, man. I did that once in the shop when I worked at a mechanic shop.
Yeah.
I did that shit once, and I was like, anybody bringing me one of these Ford V6s for an alternator, I'm not doing it.
Okay.
Straight up, I had people come and like, I'm my alternator. They brought the car in a tow truck. Take that shit back. Take it somewhere else. I'm not doing that.
Take that shit back.
Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, not me. But yeah, number one. That's for you. Number one. What's number two and three?
Oh man, like I really haven't owned any SUVs other than that one. I mean,
Really?
yeah, no, like we always had cars, just regular fucking
You gotta
sedans
get
or fucking
you
coupes.
gotta get an SUV, man. That's the trend. SUVs.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, like well,
Yeah,
the Wrangler would that be considered SUV right now? No, yeah, it's like
that's
mid sport SUV, some type shit.
it's like a UTV, utility,
Yeah, I
um,
mean,
something,
it's
whatever.
about it, man.
I
Though,
bet you
well,
that
my
Jeep is
experience is
uncomfortable as fuck.
surprisingly it's comfortable.
Really?
Yeah, it's
It
not that
looks
bad.
harsh. It looks like it rides harsh as a mother. Like you hit a pothole, you
No,
break your spine.
no,
Really?
this one rides pretty good. Even though it's lifted and everything, it rides pretty good. I mean, obviously you're gonna hit a pothole, you go boom. It's not
Yeah,
like it,
yeah,
like
yeah.
not every little thing you don't feel it. Even like Gabi got in the thing, he was like, damn, I thought this shit was gonna ride a little bit rougher than this, and it's not as loud. It is loud because it has an exhaust, but it's not loud as like the older Jeeps, you know. I mean,
Let me see.
you know, you heard this
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah. You can hear the whole
transmission.
drivetrain, the fucking
Yeah,
yeah, everything. Fuck
yeah,
that.
yeah. I
Yeah, the
mean, this
older I
one
get, the
does.
more comfortable of a car.
Yeah, no, this one. What it does sound like is, you know, is a 6 speed. Um, when you're playing with
Manual?
the, it's manual.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. Jessica, that's the only reason she was like, I gotta give me a Wrangler and it has to be stick shift. So that's what we took it
Really?
with for now.
That's Jessica's
Yeah,
idea?
that's Jessica's. That's all Jessica's car right there, bro. And yeah, yeah. I mean, she even fucking named it
Jessica,
Quinn. So
you are the shit.
yeah, she named it Quinn, like Harley Quinn.
Oh,
So
really?
like right
Oh,
on the hood, yeah, it has Quinn on it. It's
nice.
red lettering, it's all black. You know, lifted doing all that. Um, but when you're like doing your takeoff, you know how you're maneuvering your clutch
Yeah.
and throttle, you know that shit. It sounds like a transformer. It's like I was like,
Mm.
okay. And then
Hmm.
some shit like that. But yeah, yeah.
Damn, interesting. You know,
Mhm.
Jessica's very artistic. I like her style. She has a lot of good shit going for her. Like she's got the tattoos, she's got
Mhm.
the hair, she's got all this crazy shit that she's got going
This
on.
this girl,
Like
she's
the
fucking like a chameleon, bro. She does a lot of shit
yeah,
and
that's
fucking
cool,
adapts
man.
to
All
it
the
quick.
piercings and all that crazy shit. That's good, man.
Hmm.
I'm into that. That's I don't have anything, but yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty dope.
yeah. Like I think she
Good for
did
her.
this one. These little ghosts. That's her
Mm,
drawing. So me, Keisha, and Chela have these hearts. So
okay.
each of us have it colored in. So mine's is purple.
Ah,
Chela will be one, and then Keisha will be another, or vice versa.
give
That
me
was
your
it, man. Just a
SUVs. You
four
said
flags, bro.
Flex,
There
the
was
Jeep.
just that.
Yeah, for me, it would be my Forerunner, which I love. I dearly love that Forerunner. Uh, 100 series or a 200 series Land Cruiser. Those things are built like fucking tanks, and probably something American like a Tahoe or an Expedition.
Okay.
I had an Expedition. I had an '04 Expedition. It was blacked out, fucking tinted windows. It had like 20-inch
It's
rims. I took the rims
brought
off
out, bro.
because they wanted to steal it. Yeah, they wanted to. There was a bunch of guys driving around all of a sudden trying to like they would slow down when they saw my truck. And I'm like, fuck that. I took the wheels off, sold them for 1,000, and with that same 1,000, I bought a set of $100 wheels, put $300 tires on them,
Hmm.
and I was good to go. And I had that Expedition for a little bit, and
Right.
that thing was a shit. I did a lot of road trips with that when my kids were little,
Hmm.
and I missed that truck, but something like that. But Toyota for sure. Toyota
Toyota for the
SUVs are
win.
hardcore, man. Especially the Land Cruisers, 80 series, 100 series, 200 series Land Cruisers. Hard to beat.
Man.
But anyways, that's
All
all I
right.
got on my fucking side of things.
We're gonna have to wrap it up. We're going on about hour and a half, 2 hours almost.
Really? Already?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for coming and spending your hard-earned time with us. Hard-earned time?
Yes.
Is that
Yeah.
thing? Hard-earned
I don't know.
time. I'm just saying. I'm just being me, okay? I'm just being who I am. But anyways, I do thank you. Oh, yeah, real quick. The comments on the last video, I haven't gotten to respond. I know you responded one of them for Gabi. Alexander said some shit about the iPhone.
Yeah.
And yeah, feel
Yeah.
bad for that guy for having an iPhone 15 Pro Max when he
I
should have
don't know
waited.
what that guy has over
I don't know what
there,
oh shit.
yeah.
But anyways,
No, I've been
I
writing.
have
I'll write my name on it. Like I put Alex in parentheses just to know that I'm the one commenting. I
yeah,
guess if you want to put Willie, that you're the one commenting. So
I
just
like
if
that
you guys see
idea
that,
because
so you know who it is.
yeah, for sure. I have to get on there and comment. I did see the comments. I forgot to reply because I wasn't on the account. I was on my personal account and I couldn't really get on there and I didn't want to do that. Kind of fucks
Just
things up.
don't look at the history on our podcast account because I've been looking at everything and
Yeah.
everything, just thinking that it was my account. So
Yeah.
yeah, he's like, yeah.
But
Oh, shit.
anyways, thank you guys for listening in, for watching, for spending time with us. We greatly appreciate it.
Yes,
I thank you
sir.
for being part of something that's going to be big because it's
Mhm.
not that it's possibly going to be big, it's that it is going to be big. We're
There you
working
go.
towards something that that's going to be fantastic. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be a great thing. I sound like
Yeah.
Donald Trump, but I have
Huge.
faith, I have hope, and I have yes.
It's gonna be huge.
And it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge.
Oh, shit.
I love you guys. I thank you for we thank you. I'm not just talking for myself. I'm sure Alex feels the same way.
Yes.
Thank you guys for coming along in this journey with us, and it's gonna be
Mhm.
great. It's gonna be fantastic. It's a beautiful thing.
Yep.
So till the
All right, man.
next time, brothers and sisters,
Yeah.
guys and gals, and non-binaries of this generation.
Woo.
Peace.
The alpha, bro. The alphas.